Hello, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Thanks for coming in today, you guys. I'm here to do a general reading. We're just a few days away from a new moon in Virgo. Virgo, of course, it is your season, so your energy is quite strong in the stars right now. But also for the other signs, Taurus and Capricorn, there's some major planetary movements. It's happening all through Virgo season. Taurus, you may be aware that Uranus is in your sign. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, upheaval. Institutional beliefs and traditional beliefs could be turned on their head right now. Capricorn, we have Pluto about to go retrograde back into your sign. It entered in 2008. Cappy, I'm going to make a special video for you guys at the end of the week. That is a huge planetary shift, so I think it requires some concerted energy. Anyway, Earth signs, I'm going to do an overall reading for all three of you. It's a general reading as usual, so it's not going to apply in its exact form. Just take it as it does, of course. At the end, I'll be drawing separate oracles and maybe some more tarot for each of the three Earth signs, so we can get some more specified messaging. All right, Earth signs, let's get into it. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves for this one. I feel like it's gonna be a big one. We're gonna start off with the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck and get some overall energy affecting my Earth signs, please, for the month of September. What you want wants you. This is certainly an energy of being aware that the energy you put out there is the energy you attract in. So if you have your eyes on a situation or a person and you have some kind of doubt as to whether or not it's going to be reciprocal, this is telling us absolutely that it will. But also to be careful with the energy that you're projecting outward, because I'm getting a lot of mirroring already. Okay. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want either, Earth signs. That's number 16 in this deck. What else for the Earth signs, please? Every journey starts with a single step. I could be wrong, Earth signs, but I think I've gotten this card for you guys recently. It's one of my favorites in this deck because it requires vulnerability. And when I was saying what you want wants you, first you got to admit to what you want. This character in this journey card is holding a suitcase full of hope, and she's entirely naked, meaning vulnerable. Look at the light emanating from her heart. You have to let it out. Whatever it is that you want, you have to make that known energetically and otherwise, because that's how you pull it in toward you. It could be a whole new experience for you, of course, and that is why you feel vulnerable. All right, Earth signs. Let's get you some star codes. This could be astrological energy in your chart, in somebody else's, or just overall influencing the situation. This is number 12, by the way. Number 16 and number 12. That might mean something to some of you. A whole new journey, Earth signs. And I see that planetarily is what I'm talking about, these major shifts. We're not just talking about the moon, which changes all the time. We're talking about major planets here. Okay, one more for the Earth signs, please. I'm only going to take the first one. Okay. Interesting. We have the 12th house. The 12th house is the last house in the zodiac. It's the culmination. It's like the full circle. You're about to begin a new journey. Every journey begins with a single step. And you might be feeling quite vulnerable because you're still in the last phases. You know, the 12th house is the most challenging, in my opinion, of the whole zodiac, because it's Neptune. So there's a lot there that can't be seen. There's a lot that's being intuited rather than known. And that's why what you want wants you. Don't be afraid, even though you're uncertain of where it's going to land. The 12th house leads to the new beginning. You can see how all the chakras are in alignment here. Everything coming together, the completion of a cycle. Interesting, we have Pisces. Pisces is the ruler of the 12th house. And also Virgo, your opposite sign. Right now we have Neptune and Saturn retrograding in Pisces. That's pretty big. Cappy, Saturn is your ruler. But when planets turn retrograde, the energy goes inward, so it could be a revisiting of a dream or an idea or a notion of what comes next for you. That's amazing. Pisces on the 12th house. And then we have the 7th house. This is the house of long-term relationships and intimate partnerships. It's Libra's house. So what you want wants you. You have your eyes on a relationship here. And then we have Cancer, Capricorn, your opposite sign. Interesting, Virgo's opposite, Capricorn's opposite. I don't see Scorpio yet, Taurus, that's yours. But we have water coming through for the earth signs. That's pretty interesting. Again, it could be about that new journey, that unfamiliar territory. Water is your opposite element. Cancer is very intuitive, very immersive and sensitive energy. Again, I get that whole, there's this psychic stuff going on between you and whoever this is. And then we have the Ceres, the nurturing, very much a Virgo energy. Okay, so Virgo, you're showing up quite strong, but this is definitely about nurturing a relationship. And again, it could be a whole new experience for you, earth signs. Let's get into the reading with the lights here. What happened in the recent past here for my earth signs? Again, remember, it is a general reading. At the end, there will be more specific messaging for each of you. We get the very earthy energy of the Six of Pentacles. This is about equal exchange of energy. It could be about a financial partnership. Maybe you're working on settling some issues with people. It could be about equal give and take within a relationship. But it's like an energetic balance. And in the past, maybe there wasn't enough of that going on in your life. You could have been handing out your energy hand over fist in a situation where it wasn't being reciprocated. Maybe some of you made an offer. We'll see as we clarify. Where are you at right now, earth signs? Where are you at right now? We have the Nine of Swords, air energy. What you want wants you, so you're worried. This is a lot of stress and anxiety and overthinking where you're like, I feel kind of vulnerable here. I feel like I'm not sure whether or not this energy is being reciprocated. Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords is very much an internal process. It is about going over and over the possibilities, the inevitabilities, but it's mental. You're trying to predict things that can't be predicted. Remember, you're dealing with the 12th house and Pisces energy here. It can be very wishy-washy, very spider-webby. You can't see clearly. And the swords want to see clearly, so you're anxious about something. You're pretty sure, or you're anxious, that what you want isn't going to reciprocate the energy. Let's see. What's the next steps for you? I just got the intuition that I got to, okay. My microphone's been acting up, earth signs, under that Mercury retrograde, which just ended. Okay, what comes next for you, earth signs? Oh, I love it. The Ace of Swords. Why this is good is because it takes you out of that Nine of Swords. This is the truth. This is the clarity. It can be an epiphany, a sudden realization. Remember when I said you've got to speak it, you've got to let it be known? This is the sword you're holding inside, and it is the sword of truth. So it's communication, and you need to speak about it to somebody. And it comes with the 7th house, which is the house of relationships. So there's a truth here you need to speak. Let me see the energy surrounding you. This could be another person, it could be a situation, or it could just be advancing your energy. The 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. Look at all this earth energy. The person around you could be a friend of yours. It could be somebody that you have regular interaction with. It could be that what you want is to collaborate with a friend of yours, or to get on the same page with whoever this is. Now you're seeing them in a state of ultimate independence here, having everything that they need to navigate. So maybe you're unsure here. What do I have to bring to the picture then? What do I have to offer? Maybe with this 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, you think this person is just fine on their own. But what you want wants you, earth signs. Let's see the challenge. That's a very independent energy with the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what it is. The Five of Pentacles, more earth energy. Now the Five of Pentacles can be about fear of lack. It can be also that, what I said, you feel like, what do I have to bring? If the situation or the person that you're heading towards is in Nine of Pentacles energy and you want to collaborate, you're like, but what do I have to bring here? This is definitely feeling lack and left out in the cold in some way. It's coming in with nurture. So there's an energy here that needs your focus. It needs your attention. Let's see a potential outcome or signs. You know, hold on, let me get your outcome and then we'll go into that. Look at all the earth energy. We have the 3, the 5, the 6, and the 9 of Pentacles. Potential outcome in this situation. Interesting. We have the Tower. Taurus, that's Uranus energy, and right now Uranus is in your sign. Remember when I talked about sudden change? When there's a certain amount of resistance that we're putting forth, the universe will come along with the Tower to help us out, to shake us from our place of feeling stuck. This 5 of Pentacles energy, earth signs, that's all in your head. That feeling of lack, of self-doubt. The Tower's coming along to say that's got to change because it's time for something new. Every journey begins with a single step. You might be considering moving for some of you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Look at the difference in this energy, you guys. Even just a color difference. Leo's major arcana. Of course, we just left Leo season, but the Sun is about joy, happiness, rebirth, celebration. And then I see your major arcana, Taurus of the Hierophant, which is about commitment, belief systems. It could be marriage. We'll see. We do have the 7th house here. Okay. Let's clarify. I'm going to use the very earthy, beautiful, wild unknown deck. What's happening in the recent past here? What was the 6 of Pentacles? It's like closing a cycle, and it could involve money or the exchange of some kind of energy in order to bring it to a close. We have the High Priestess, Pisces major. This is incredible. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but I'm feeling that Uranus or that Neptune, Saturn retrograde right now. It's about following your intuition. Maybe you made an offer here. Now the High Priestess is silent. It's about not speaking, right? And here we have speaking as what's required, communication. You're trying to intuit whether or not this situation can bring it, like, do they reciprocate? Will it be balanced? Let's get one more on the High Priestess with the 12th house. Interesting. The 8 of Swords. And currently we have you in the 9 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is a mind trap. It's where you're not sure if what you see is truly what you see. Now in this version, you can see that butterfly there, fully transformed. And I already mentioned that transformational process with the 12th house. It's time for you to engage your signs. It's time for you to make some kind of offer here. Because with the 8 of Swords, you can see how that butterfly will not emerge from the cocoon, even though the transformation has taken place. Because with all those thoughts, swords, underneath, it seems a little perilous. You're unsure. So you're trying really hard to tap into that intuitive energy. You don't want to speak about it because you're unsure if it's reciprocal. And then we move to the 9 of Swords, which is where you take that anxiety and it keeps you up all night. Stress. You're trying to figure something out. Oh, wow. The Empress, Libra and Taurus energy. The Empress is divine feminine, and it is the balance of all 4 queens. So with the 9 of Pentacles and Empress, I'll say again, there could be a fear that whoever or whatever situation you want to approach here, it has enough of their own everything. Like there's no place for you to slip in. The Empress is also about belief in yourself. And then we have Justice, more Libra energy. This is about balance and doing the right thing. Libra rules the 7th house, which is what comes next for you. Is this situation going to bring you a sense of justice? Is it reciprocated? Is it what you deserve? Let me get one more. Also, justice with the Hierophant, which we saw on the bottom of the deck, can be about marriage and commitment. The Two of Swords. There is a lot of air energy. You could have strong air in your chart or be dealing with an air sign. But the 2 and the 8 of Swords is the 10. That's the end of a long and difficult learning cycle. Now, you can see that these 2 swords are, in this card there's no person, but usually those 2 swords are crossed over the heart chakra, unwilling to open it up to vulnerability until you're certain there's something you want to know for sure. And in the next steps comes the Ace of Swords, which is the certainty. You pick one of these swords, one direction to go in. Every journey begins with a single step, and here it is. But first, there's all of this heavy, heavy contemplation going on about what move to make, what truth to speak. There's like been an intuitive or psychic fact-finding mission going on here. And before you're prepared to engage, you want to know something. And it has to do with, will this situation be balanced? Will it bring you the justice you're looking for? Let me see the Ace of Swords, because here's your choice coming up. Okay. Interesting. We have the Knight of Wands, fire energy. The Knight of Wands is opposite to what I'm saying. Remember when I said every journey begins with a single step? All you need is 10 seconds of insane courage to speak this truth. This is about hope and optimism and enthusiasm, playful energy even. Coming out of all of those swords, I really like this for you. It's asking you to embrace that optimism, that 10 seconds of insane courage or signs to speak your truth. It's going to take courage because look at the swords. What's with all of the swords coming through? Virgo, I strongly suspect that this could be relating to you because you're ruled by Mercury, which is our thoughts. The 5 of Swords is the stories we tell ourselves. It can be voices, memories, things from the past that come into our mind that frighten us, that keep us in a place of stasis. This can be about internal combat. If I say this, it's just going to happen this way. It is a card about mental surrender ultimately, though. We have 2 5s here, the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. 5s are the halfway point in tarot. You can still go back from where you came, whatever that means for you. I don't even know where that came from. You can go back from where you came or the situation you were in. You're only at the halfway point. That's why the courage is needed. That's why you need the hope and the enthusiasm. What are you going to say? What's the truth with this Ace of Swords that you're debating on? Yeah. It's the Ace of Pentacles. That's your love language, Earth signs. This is an offer. This is stability. This is what grows the 10 of Pentacles, particularly here in the wild unknown. Look at those juicy roots hanging off the seed. It's already ready to go. Every journey begins with a single step. Here it is. The offer of commitment, the offer of building, grounding energy. And you want to talk about it. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. All right. So let's move to the energy around you with this 3 of Pentacles. As I mentioned, you could work with this person. This person could be a friend of yours. The 5 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Look at all the 5s. The 5 of Wands is an energetic exchange. It's fire energy. It's passion. You want to talk. You want to engage with this person. Maybe you have an idea, the Page of Pentacles, that you want to communicate. And it involves this ace. It goes from the ace to the page. Aces are energy that the universe presents to us. It is up to us to grab hold of that, bring it down into reality and cultivate it. The page is the first step in doing that. So this is an idea about investing with somebody else. Whoever this 9 of Pentacles is, incidentally, that ace that's present for you brings the 9 to the 10. Which is forever. That's commitment. Let's get one more with this Page of Pentacles. Oh, wow. It's the Lovers, Gemini's major arcana. Right now we have, what do we have? We have Jupiter and I believe Mars in Gemini. Anyway, this is a very, very deep soul connection. It pulls at your heart in a way like nothing else can, because with Gemini energy, it represents two sides of ourself. Whether that's our previous self and who we're growing into, every journey begins with a single step, right? Or it can be represented in two different people, two paths we could take. Ultimately, it is a choice, though. And we have a choice here with the Two of Swords. We have the High Priestess, which is number 2 in the majors. And as such, she rules over all the twos in the minor. It requires following what you're intuitively being guided towards. And that is with the Lovers, some kind of connection here that you cannot seem to get your heart around, over, past. This is the magnetic pull you require for that 10 seconds of insane courage. And you're making a choice here to engage this possibility. Interesting. I happen to see on the bottom of the deck the Three of Swords. To me, air signs, well, there's a lot of air here with all of these swords. I apologize. Could be dealing with an air sign. Could have it strongly in your chart. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Nevertheless, the Three of Swords is heartbreak from the past coming up to the surface. And that happens anytime we're asked to take a risk on our heart again. The Three of Swords comes up as a way of being like, yeah, well, remember last time you took that risk? 10 seconds of insane courage. The Three of Swords is a mental engagement. It's memories. And maybe with the 9 here, that's what you're holding on to. Certain heartbreak. But this is a choice. Look at that. The Three of Swords, the Lovers to the Page of Pentacles, to try again. Even though there's this fear that the past will just repeat itself. I don't feel that you have a past with this energy or person that you're headed towards. It's more like something you tried to create before. 10 of Pentacles, right there. Remember I said the Ace to the 9 is the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you believed in a situation like that before. Maybe you've been working towards this kind of stability and commitment for a very long time. And in the past with the Three of Swords, it's only ever led to heartbreak. That's possible. And that's why the certainty of lack. Let me see the Five of Swords in the challenge. Oh yeah, I was going to bring something up to you guys about this Five of Pentacles, and I shall. Just give me one moment. Okay, before I go into that with the Five of Pentacles, particularly that version, you can see how that doorway right there is all brightly lit up with 5 pentacles hanging on it. Over there is a key. She can easily see that key and allow herself into the door of small comfort, but there's a refusal to do so because the 5 of Pentacles is not the 10, and we saw the 10. That's what you want. Of course, there's signs. That's your ultimate language. That is the legacy, the stability, the home, the family. Something you can rely on. I just got a song lyric in my head. I think the band is called Keen. And he says, "Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on." Oh, simple thing. I almost started singing. I'm not going to do it, but anyway. Clarifying that, where did they go? Okay. We had, starting with the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, but also Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Pentacles is who builds that 10 and who you truly are. It's an energy of investment. This king doesn't waste time, energy, effort, money, anything like that into situations that will not grow into the 10 of Pentacles. And we saw that hovering on the bottom of the deck. Look at this, you guys. It's the 2 of Cups. Venus and Cancer energy, partnership, romance. It's my I see you and you see me card. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. From the page to the Knight. So here's the challenge, is actually making this offer. There's a lot of fear around it for you. And that's why, like, this is an energy of perfectionism. It's wanting the offer or the situation to be perfect. So you're taking your time. You're moving very, very slow. And it could be that potentially you feel like too slow. Maybe you're afraid you're about to lose the situation. And then along with that Knight of Pentacles came the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. Strong Cancer coming through. Capricorn, this reading could be strong for you. Cancer being your opposite. Look at this Queen of Cups in the Wild Unknown. I love this deck so much. That swan like holding her wing over the cup. That's the Ace of Cups, the potential of love. We saw the two. This is half of it. And that is who you want to make this offer to. Male or female, the Queen of Cups is the Queen of the Heart. The Tower. In the potential outcome for my earth signs. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius is major arcana. I'm laughing because for me as a reader, I almost always get these two cards as a pair. Why? Because this is my let go or be dragged card. This is destiny is at work. When the wheel turns, it turns. Now, it often brings about towers because it requires change. And earth signs, what I see is a lot of mentally stuck energy here. There's a lot of fear and uncertainty. But remember, what you want wants you. So the universe here is sending in a tower to change something. Well, look at that. Aquarius on the bottom of the deck with the star. In tarot, numerically, it goes from the tower to the star. So what this is saying is why? Why do things have to change? Because there's a beautiful new beginning for you. A new hope, a new wish, a new way of seeing things. It's also healing and spiritual guidance. The Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is allowing that broken heart of yours to open up once again. Because it's safe here. We're dealing with the Queen of Cups. We're dealing with destiny. Let's see the wheel. Okay. Yeah. It's the Four of Pentacles. Remember what I said about the stuck energy? This is you once again. No, I can't. No, I'm not stable enough. No, I don't have enough to offer. No, I won't move. Let go or be dragged. In comes the Tower because it's meant to be. And because somewhere inside your soul, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, you've been calling for this. I gotta get a new stool. This squeaking's driving me crazy. I'm sorry. One more, please. And then we're gonna move to some oracles for each of you individually. Four of Pentacles. I just saw this on the bottom of the deck. It's the Two of Pentacles. More hesitation, more uncertainty. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess. It's about listening to what you're being called towards. You're feeling stuck. I do. I need one more. The Star was still on the bottom of the deck, by the way. What comes after the Tower? Let's take that question. What comes after the Tower? Come on. It was the Two of Cups. Can I make this up? No. What you want wants you. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, the Return of the Sun. This time in this deck. The new beginning, happiness. It's the happiest card in the deck. Could be dealing with a Leo. And whatever this union is, would make you very, very happy. And then we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is my wounded warrior. This has been a long fight for you. And you know what I find interesting, Earth signs? You're almost to completion here. Of course, there's only one more step. Single step. Unbelievable. Look at the wands forming this staircase. And they're leading up to a new moon. New moon in Virgo on the 2nd of September. Could be a timing card, but these wands are all very brambly and prickly and hard to navigate. So again, this climb towards the hope has been very challenging for you, but it's almost over. One more step, Earth signs. Okay. Also, the Nine of Wands can be a card of, I mean, you're probably very tired at this point. And collaboration, Three of Pentacles, is exactly what you need. You need some energetic help. Okay. So let's get into each sign separately. I'm going to start with Taurus. Not all three, I'm not going to use the same cards for all three signs. I'm going to use what I'm guided to. So for you, Taurus, let's get you an astrology card. We have Pluto, Scorpio's ruler, your opposite sign. Pluto's about to shift into Capricorn. But Pluto has a lot to do with our past, what's hidden from us, our psyche, the unknown, the past life. It represents the shadows. And with Pluto, though, it can represent sudden change for you. Look at that, Taurus, on the bottom. Oh, come on. We have Venus and Taurus. Venus is your ruler, and of course, Taurus, there you are. So this has to do with lessons learned. It's like a completion of a cycle, having something to do with shadows around your love life. And you're clearing those away. We have the Two of Cups to end this with. Okay. All right, Taurus, let's get you, what am I feeling for Taurus? I am. Interesting. I'm feeling a romance angel. That's unusual, Taurus. Whoa. Oh, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Taurus, in this version of reconciliation, you can see how that man there is in the clouds. He's like an angel. This has a past life component to it, especially with Pluto involved. Somebody from your past could be returning, but it could also be a past life. Okay, Taurus, let's get you, yeah. Oh, interesting, I grabbed the Llewellyn to get you some tarot messages, Taurus, and on the bottom, the sun, for the third time, the return of the sun god. Look at this guy, marching in from the battle, having been victorious. It's beautiful energy. Here comes the sun, Taurus. What else for Taurus? Oh, wow. The King of Swords and the Emperor. The King of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now, Taurus, you could be in that King of Swords energy because the Emperor is Taurus, Capricorn, and Aries for me. You could be in that King of Swords energy. Because all the swords that showed up in the reading, this is the king of that. Logic, thought. Not always the most emotional king, but very, very wise. And with the Emperor, it's like this is investing in the empire. 10 of Pentacles, commitment. Husband, father, reconciliation. Let's get you one more. It's the Page of Pentacles, which we saw associated here. This is the offer. That's amazing. King of Swords and the Emperor. We see the Empress right here, Taurus. So whether you are this King of Swords and you're experiencing all of this uncertainty, listen to me, I can barely speak. All of a sudden my heart rate started rapidly increasing. Bear with me, Taurus. Whether you are the Emperor or the Empress here, this is a fear that what you want, like true match, true pair. So it's all fear that what you want doesn't want you, or a fear about making this offer. Let's have one more. Okay, I'll pick it up. King of Cups. We see the Queen of Cups in the challenge. The King of Cups is incredibly deep emotionally. But now, especially when he appears with the King of Swords, this is somebody who doesn't easily talk about their feelings or confess them. And with the Two of Cups, that's what's required. Scorpio energy with the King of Cups. Taurus, your opposite sign, could be dealing with a Scorpio. And on the floor fell the 10 of Cups. This is the everything card. Those 10 cups are self-defined. Love, family, sex, joy, happiness, creativity, all coming in with the King of Cups. And the King of Swords is the decision maker. So again, I'll say this isn't somebody who just follows their heart. This is somebody who wants to be certain about the choice that they're making. And the Emperor is that character too, wanting to build towards the 10s. We see 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups as the possibility. Interesting, Taurus. Let's do a talisman for you. for Taurus. Willpower. Well, that is certainly your energy through and through. Very, very strong. But it could be the person coming in towards you too. Really wanting this to happen. And then we have change. There's Uranus. There's the Tower. The willpower could have been this person holding back. Or you. Either way. The Tower brings in the change. Because when destiny is attached, 2 of Cups in the wheel, let go or be dragged. That's all I'm saying, Taurus. Let's close it off for you with a moon message, because we are dealing with the new moon in Virgo. New moons are all about manifesting, and that's why that energy of what you want wants you. Don't be afraid to ask for it, Taurus. New moon in Capricorn, interesting. Step up and lead. That's what the Emperor does. Okay, very interesting, Taurus. Virgo, let's start with the star codes for you too. What do we have, please? I'm going to take those 2, and they fell right on top of Justice. So let's see what's going on. Oh, Taurus and Venus wanted to come out. Pay attention to that, Virgo, but I am going to put them back in the deck. Just because we already saw them, I'm like, what is going on here? But Venus and Taurus, this is about what nurtures you, what you can build towards. It's the home. It's the family. It's something very beautiful. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Okay, Virgo. Let's get you another one. That's like a footnote because, okay, Virgo. It's the first house. Interesting, because we had the 12th house. What comes next is the first. The arrival of the new self. This is Aries house, and it all has to do with passion and setting forth on what you desire. A new life unfolding for you. Every journey begins with a single step, Virgo. On the bottom, I happen to see Libra. And we have Libra with justice and balance there. Okay. Let's go to the Llewellyn. Virgo, what's going on? The 5 of Wands, repeating from the energy surrounding you in the reading, okay? The 6 of Wands, victory and success, getting what you want, being seen. There could be a lot of competition around the situation or person you're headed towards. 9 of Pentacles can be a very attractive energy. I don't know if this is a job. It could be with all earth signs you speak in Pentacles. I am a double water sign, so I'm like, is this about work? But not necessarily. Could be for some of you. A new career, a new business venture, a new job that represents the independence for you or the possibility of it. And there could be a lot of competition around that. But you're the victor, Virgo. 6 of Wands. Getting what you want, being seen, rewarded for the fight. For some of you, it could be a person, though, where you see that kind of competition around them. Maybe you feel like it's going to be a fight, but you want to win. And then we have that wheel right there. Destiny on your side. Things are changing. The wheel brings about change, whether we like it or not. Destiny at play. Virgo. Let's do a couple of these for you. What do we have, please, for Virgo? The Temple Path. Something about this is reminding me of that 9 of Wands that we saw. And it is about being called toward your destiny. The wheel and the Temple Path. Following that trajectory towards what's meant for you. On a very high level, Virgo. That's number 12. And I believe I said, yeah, number 12. Every journey begins with a single step. Interesting. Let's get you one more. What else for Virgo? You know, the temple can be the home. Oh, we have attachment. In this particular card, she's holding up a mask and looking at it, being like, am I prepared to drop the mask I've been hiding behind? The single step, the 10 seconds of insane courage. One more. Releasing yourself from attachments, Virgo. maybe self-perceptions. And then we have the goddess of the moon. That moon is in your sign, Virgo. Also, you could be dealing with a Cancer. Okay. True love reading card for Virgo. True love reading card for Virgo. Compatibility, the birds of a feather. And see, again, I think that deep contemplation for you could be, is this person compatible? Can we build towards a situation that will last together? Virgo, if you're dealing with a Cancer, that's a very, very harmonious combination for sure. Let's get you a moon card for Virgo, please. First quarter moon in Aquarius, lots of air. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Virgo, trust the universe. The Wheel of Fortune twice. The Tower. The Star. Let go or be dragged. Why do I feel another one for you? First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Trust the universe. Wow. That mask, the attachment, that's what you need to release. And the goddess of the moon is asking that of you. Let's do a talisman. Concealment. Doesn't that remind you of the Emperor? But this can also be about keeping things to yourself and not showing people what your moves are. And I do actually see that. Now, you could be afraid, though, that something's being hidden from you, too. We have creativity on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Okay. Could be about engaging your more creative side. We have water energy coming through very strong. Virgo, your opposite is Pisces. Very imaginative and creative. Okay. Capricorn. What do we have here, Cappy? What am I feeling? Astrology, okay. Cappy, towards the end of the week, I'm going to do a special reading for your sign because of that Pluto shift and what it represents. So watch out for that if you're interested. We have the North Node. The North Node is our destined path and calling. It's the trajectory. It's what we're meant for. Remember I said let go or be dragged? Here it is. North Node activation. The future is calling. Capricorn. The progressions or the journey, every journey begins with a single step towards your future, what you're meant for, Cappy. Now, when I say that, I always feel like it has so much gravitas behind it, you know, this is what you're meant for. But it's encompassing our whole life, our work, our family, our love. It's just our experience here on Earth. All right, Caps. From the blue deck. Community. I mentioned some of you could be moving. You could be creating a new community for yourself. Okay? Number 7, interesting, because of the 7th house. Community. Like-minded people. The thinking woman. All of those swords, male or female. Let's have another one. One more. Okay. And indecision. With the thinking woman and indecision, okay, obviously. But this isn't so much about using the mind, Capricorn, and that's what the High Priestess is saying. If you try to navigate this situation too logically, it's not going to make sense. It'll only make sense in the heart. Because where you're being called, the North Node is often what makes us uncomfortable. The South Node being our comfort zone. So you're being asked to step outside of that. And that's why you need the 10 seconds of insane courage that I talked about. Okay. Capricorn. We'll do some tarot. You need to make a decision. Again, it could require moving though, and maybe that's why the indecision. Yeah, it totally could. We have the world. Yeah, the world can represent the end of a cycle, right? We have the 12th house up here. But it can also represent the whole world. And we have community, moving, navigating a new kind of world. 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, yeah. Okay, look at all the fire energy. Cappy, you could be dealing with a fire sign. The 8 of Wands is a card about travel. And with the 5 of Pentacles, it could be about financial loss or fear of. 10 of Wands. We saw the 9 of Wands with that new moon above it and the hard climb to get there. Remember I said there's only one more wand? Here's the 10 of Wands, the completion of the cycle. Interesting. Justice is on the bottom of the deck. Getting what you deserve for what you fought. It's not been easy. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. 8 of Wands is about a lot of passion and communication and movement. And then the 4 of Wands, beautiful. This could be a home. It could be that you want to travel towards somebody. The 4 of Wands is it's my container for your joy. It's where you can express who you are with wild abandon because you belong there. 4 of Wands, one more, Kathy. I love it. The Fool. Aries major. Part of the reason I love it is because Aries is the first house and that comes after the 12th. This is a whole new experience. It's a leap of faith into the unknown. It's carrying with it a beginner's mind, dropping all of those sorts of fear and thought and just going for it. Where you're being compelled. Beautiful. Let's do a romancing. No, true love reading card. Okay. I'm not doing that many. True love reading card for Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. Oh, we have yin and yang, the balance, the perfect balance of oppositions. And remember, I said where you're going is quite different from where you've been. Where you're going is a lot more balanced. Yeah. We have connection. One of my favorite versions here. That couple is dancing somewhere on a tropical island together, all wrapped up in those musical notes of harmony. On the table over here, there's 2 champagne glasses, which look to me a lot like the 2 of Cups. The cups are over here on the table. You probably can't see. And there's an envelope sealed with a heart next to the cups, an invitation. You might want to take a trip with somebody. Can be about travel for sure. All right, let's get you a talisman. Capricorn. Beautiful energy for you guys, all 3 of you. Big changes. The Tower, the Wheel. Wow. Justice. Capricorn, you get navigation and wisdom. Beautiful. Navigation can be about travel as well. On the bottom, I happen to see union, safe travel, and courage. Okay, I'll leave it there. Courage, you could be dealing with a Leo. From the moon, olive G deck. What do we have for Capricorn? Full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Remember that mask? Let's get you another one. Last quarter moon is Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. You got to speak it, Cappy. Be real and reveal what needs to be seen. I'm not sure what you're holding back. On the bottom, full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. There could be some kind of recovery process that you're undergoing right now. But also what this is telling me with the travel and everything is that this is an opportunity for your heart to detoxify, for those 3 swords to be shaken out of there, and then you can begin again. Wow, Capricorn. Watch out for that reading I'm going to do. It's going to be a big one. Okay, earth signs. That's what I have for you. I hope it resonated, you guys. I truly hope it helped. And all of a sudden I can't speak. I better get out of here because we have concealment. And anyway, I hope it resonated, Earth signs. I truly hope it helped. Remember what I said, just take what fits and leave what doesn't. I love you guys. Happy new moon. Namaste.